What's going on, muscle monsters? Alain Gonzalez here, and in this video I want to talk about 3 things that you must be doing in your training if you want to maximize your muscle gains. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right in. The first thing you need to do is train each muscle group at least twice per week. Alright, we have plenty of evidence that shows that even when volume is equal, we get more muscle gains when we train a muscle group twice per week than we do when we train it just once. Okay, so if right now you're on a regular 5-day bro split where you're doing, chest on Monday, then back on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday, and so on and so forth, then you're going to be better off doing something like an upper lower, where you're training your entire upper body on Monday, lower body Tuesday, and then again upper and lower on Thursday and Friday, for example. The next thing we want to ensure that we're doing is training for strength. And when I say training for strength, what I really mean is training for progression. Okay, so if one week we're bench pressing 140 pounds for 3 sets of 10, and then the next week we're doing that same 140 pounds for 3 sets of 12, this is strength. This is in fact progression. We will grow from this. However, if we stick with the same 140 pounds for 3 sets of 10 week after week, we're not going to give our body a reason to respond by building new muscle. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are training for progression. You always want to go into the gym with a goal in mind for all of your main lifts. Okay, so if last week you squatted 225 for 10, then next week when you squat, you want to go for 225 for 12 or for 230 for 10, and so on and so forth. Just make sure that however you structure your training program, it is congruent with your wanting to get stronger, okay, and your actual ability to get stronger. And then number 3 is focus on the big 6, okay? Your goal, especially as a beginner, is not to build your biceps. It's to build your body in general. All right, so why waste time doing 20 sets of curls in the mirror when you can do things like rows, chin-ups, and things of that nature that will not only build your biceps but build your back as a whole. Okay, and the same thing goes for things like your triceps and your shoulders, right? You don't want to spend the day doing front raises when we're already doing a bunch of heavy pressing, overhead presses, bench presses, and so on and so forth. So the big 6 are really just a vertical push and a vertical pull, a horizontal push and a horizontal pull, and then a lower body push and a lower body pull. Now, if you want actual details as to what each exercise is, I will link to a full video on that in the description, but ultimately you want to make sure that these are the focal point of your training, right? This is going to give you the best bang for your buck. All right, you're going to spend less time in the gym and ultimately build more muscle. So just to summarize, we want to ensure that we're training each muscle group at least twice per week. So again, that could be an upper lower split, a push pull split, or a full body split where you're training your entire body 3 or 4 times a week. And then we want to focus on progression. We want to make sure that every time we go in the gym, we have an agenda, and that agenda is to do a little bit better this week than we did last week. And then lastly, we want to ensure that we're maximizing our time in the gym by focusing on the big 6, the key lifts that are going to give us the most muscle for the least amount of time. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button below. If you're a naturally skinny guy who finds it hard to gain weight and build muscle, I want to give you my book, Bulk Up Fast. It's completely free. All you have to do is cover the shipping. We'll ship it anywhere in the world as long as, again, you cover the shipping fee, because the book has already been paid for. All right, so I'm going to link that in the description. Go there, tell me where to send it, cover the shipping fee, and it's yours. All right, don't forget to subscribe, and we will talk in the next one. Peace.